This live stream earlier today and it ended suddenly. So I don't know if a 3 second or 2 second or 1 second live stream's up. But anyway, today I Road to 50 million. Today's about compassion. The last 3 days I talked about believe, forgive, express. And I want to talk about compassion in two ways. One, in the context of your ultimate life, your life of joy. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody's searching for happiness. Nobody wants to be miserable. And we think we're going to find happiness through different ways. We think often we're going to find happy when we go get money. Ooh. And the pandemic has reset that for a lot of people. Some people have been bitter and bruised and hurt by it, and others have realized the truth that money isn't happy. Money facilitates access. Money lets you enjoy your favorite misery. It's one way I've heard it said, and we all know that's true. And we all need money to live. But you know what? My goal is to help 50 million of you create wealth through your divine gifts, to create an experience of your life where every day is fun. Do you even believe that's possible? You either do or you don't. Or you might be in the maybe camp where you think, well, maybe somebody can do it, but not me. Well, I can tell you without any hesitation or doubt, you can make a living doing what you love. I know that. Absolutely. It's possible, period. The only question is, are you willing to find out what your gifts are? Are you willing to develop them? Are you willing to do the marketing and work? Because it isn't going to be like falling off a log. Nobody fell up the mountain. I'm in the middle of Daryl Eves' YouTube training. Channel Jumpstart. It's a wonderful program he offers, and I've been through it before, but not like this time. This time I'm dedicated, committed, focused. You know why? Because I'm going to be on Daryl's stage in October in Dallas. That's my commitment. He doesn't know that yet. I'm going to be invited because of the performance of YouTube. But the reason it's going to happen is because I am going to follow his system. And that's the key, having a system. Do you have a system for happy? Do you have a system that in an unqualified way guarantees that you're going to be happy every day? Do you have that? And if you don't, you can have it. It's not about using fake affirmations or pretending you're happy or any of that kind of stuff. You can be happy every day. Wow, how can I dare say such a thing? Well, that's how I define the ultimate life, a life of purpose, prosperity, and joy that you can have every day. It's not something out there. The pandemic has taught us that mortality is in the face. The next thing will come. We don't know where. It might be the economy. It might be another disease. It might be an asteroid. But we all have this yearning and feeling to be happy, to help others, to love and serve one another. I had a beautiful chance. I had a lunch club meeting this morning. And if you don't know what lunch club is, reach out to me and I'll tell you. Lunch club is really cool. I've been using it for nearly 2 years now. Met 200 or 300 really cool people from all over the world. I had a conversation yesterday with a guy in Georgia. No, not the state of Georgia, the country of Georgia. He's a refugee from Russia, left at the beginning of the Ukraine conflict because he didn't want to be part of it. But it's just one of many, and he's about doing good things too. But anyway, the lunch club meeting I had this morning was a tender, beautiful conversation with a man who is feeling the yearnings in his heart about adding good to the world from his own personal experience. Things have happened in his life, a health journey, and he's in healthcare. And his mission, you know what it's about? It's about changing the healthcare experience for patients, turning healthcare patients into customers, having healthcare think about people that come in to use the services as customers, not as patients to be solved and check boxes and leave. And that makes sense because if we were caring for health, then that would be fun to be a customer of someone caring for our health. That would be really fun instead of hating it. Ooh, the only time we go see anything with healthcare, it's not healthcare at all. It's disease mitigation. It's pain mitigation. It's getting rid of a problem. That's not health care. But anyway, that's his journey, and I love it, and I hope I get a chance to support him on it. Today, I want to talk about compassion. Compassion is a choice. It is a lifestyle. It is a life approach. Compassion is a genuine feeling of deep love for every person around you. And if you can't do everybody, start with one. Start with the person next to you, the next person you see. What if you choose to look at them not in terms of what you need or what you get, but with curiosity and love? What if you choose to do that? The last 3 days were believe, forgive, and express. Believe in yourself and your divinity. It's true whether you believe it or not. Forgive doesn't mean pretend things away and all the things we talked about a couple of days ago. It just means to clean the plate. If you have a plate full of memories of people who hurt you or memories of people you hurt, clean the plate. Forgive people that hurt you, whether they deserve it or not, or whether they want it or not, so you can clean your plate and be all in with your life. And if you have made mistakes and hurt people, do what you can to clean it up, apologize, do what you need to do, and then clean the plate. Express was yesterday, which is have the courage, because we need you. This isn't about you only having courage. It's about you being willing to help me. And everybody else that's around you, near you, touches you, sees you, feels you, because we need each other, whether you want to admit it or not, or whether you like it or not. We do. And we are in this unique position to help and love each other. And again, this is lessons from the pandemic and from other things, but that just happened or still happening. I was just talking to Joy this morning, my wife. I love that her name's Joy. That's so much fun. Joy, 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 Joy. I live with joy. I love joy. I abound in joy every day. I was just talking with her that I need to go get my bivalent shot. It needed to be 6 months or so since the last one, and that just passed a few days ago. So I'm going to go get that. Not because I want to engage in the anti-vax debate. It just makes sense for me with the compromised lungs and all the stuff that happened when I died in June of 2018. And if you haven't read that book, you can read about it in Meeting God at the Door. I had a near-death experience, which, of course, I never imagined in my wildest imaginings that it would happen to me, but it did. And one of the things that I learned from that is compassion. Compassion. I used to think that I knew what was going on. I used to think I knew what was right and what people should do, and I don't think any of that anymore. All I think right now is I love you. And if there's any way I can help you love yourself, live your best life, create the wealth, prosperity, and possibility that's in you to create, I'd love to help you. That's what my road to 50 million. I put my hand up here because it's written across the top of my screen. It's not on the video. A road to 50 million, that's all it is helping 50 million people create the very, very best life they can. Move in that direction, love in that direction, leap in that direction, in a little bit or a lot. Now, you're already living that life, maybe. If you're already living a life of purpose, prosperity, and joy, and you love your life every day, please reach out to me. I want to connect with more of you. If you're not and you're hurting, or you're not hurting, but you're confused and wondering, I'd love to have a conversation with you to see what we can do about that, because then you can be one of the 50 million I help. And the third invitation is 50 million people is a lot. The guy I talked to this morning said, how are you going to reach 50 million? He chuckled when I said that, right? And I said, I don't know yet. But I've got a podcast, I've got a daily video, I've got a television program that's coming out soon. If you haven't seen it on Traverse TV, TRAVERSE, watch.traversetv.com. Watch.traversetv.com. There's a bunch of programming on there. You'll find me on the on-demand section under Your Ultimate Life, because everything I'm doing is about helping 50 million people reach a life of purpose, prosperity, and joy, love, kindness, compassion. We need more of it. You know what I found? When I prepare myself and live my best life every day, I'm happier. I get more done. I find more clients. My business booms. All that stuff happens. So why wouldn't we all do that? But we all is too big. So I only work one at a time. I'm looking at you and I'm talking to you right now. If I can help you, reach out. Let's talk. If you think I'm crazy, you're free to tell me. But whatever's going on in your life right now, know that you're a divine being. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to create business, if you want to, from your gifts and talents. You deserve to create the money you want to create and need for your life. You deserve that. But no one's going to do it for you. Nobody did it for me. Nobody did it for anyone that I know. So if you want to have a life of purpose, prosperity, and joy, you got to do the work. It's funny, in that YouTube program I'm in, Daryl was just telling me through video, everybody, that his system works for generating YouTube growth, big growth on YouTube channel. You know what he told me yesterday? He has generated somewhere north of 80 billion YouTube views for his clients. So in my mind, does the system work? Duh, his system works. And so what? But it doesn't do itself. I got to do the work. And believe me, it's a lot of work. But it's a system that works. Now, I have a system to create the ultimate life. Life of purpose, prosperity, which includes cash, and joy. So you can have fun and happiness every day. But it's not easy. You have to do the work. Like, I got to do the YouTube work. And I've been, like I said, through his thing before, but I'm going to do it again. I'm doing it again because when I did it before, I wasn't focused enough and I didn't do all the work. So I'm doing the work this time. Now, here's my encouragement to you. I used this beautiful picture behind me. It's supposed to be a picture of Santa Claus helping a homeless person, and it looks like he's giving him a cup of hot chocolate or coffee or something, or maybe it's a cinnamon bun, I don't know. But it's a picture of compassion. Now, here's the crux. Everything you do all day long, every day, can be full of compassion. It's a choice. I can rage because I don't feel good. I can be angry because I'm sick. I can be frustrated because the economy is like it is, or the politicians are like they are. We can all do that. Or I can be full of compassion and love. I don't know about you, but I've discovered through trial and error, mostly error, that being full of compassion is a lot more fun, more beautiful. Oh, such a more pleasant way to live. So I look at you and I say, I love you. What the world does that mean? Well, I define love in a particular way. Love, if I love someone, it means that I'm willing to use my resources, my spiritual, physical, emotional, and mental resources. That's arbitrary. SPEM, spiritual, physical, emotional, mental. I'm willing to use my resources to help that person. Why? Because I love them. That's how I define love, a willingness to use the resources we have, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, to bless somebody's life, to lift them up, to help them get where they want to go. And you know, we all know the world, your neighbor, you could use more love. So I'm giving you some right now. Unconditionally, I love you. If I can help you, let me know, because I don't know how to do it except to invite you and reach out. And say, you deserve to be happy. If I can help you get there, I will, without condition. Thank you for watching this today. Fill your heart with compassion. Yeah, it's Christmas time, so I used a Santa Claus picture. But compassion is simply the essence of the love. God is love. Love built us all. Love holds the universe together. And if you don't think so, try imagining a universe held together by hate, negativity, envy, greed, bitterness, fear, judgment. Those things drive stuff apart. They don't hold anything together. Love is the answer. Compassion is the vehicle. Kindness, service. That's how you build a business. That's how you build a life. The ultimate life, a purpose, prosperity, and joy. Thanks for being with me today. I'll see you tomorrow on the road to 50 million.